Hey, my name is Mike. I'm a film fan from Scotland, and I'm going to be using this channel to showcase my home cinema room from unboxings, reviews, if that's the sort of thing you guys are into. So, for my first video, I'm going to show you a tour of my home cinema room with a few of the stuff I've got on show. So, let's get to it. And here we go into the room. As you can see, it's a fairly small room, but it does the job, and I'm rather happy with what I managed to build during the last 2 years since moving in. So I'm currently running a 55 OLED CS with a Sonos Beam Gen 2, a Panasonic UB820 multi-region, and that is the sound of my cat running about, so you'll hear that quite a lot in these videos. So I've also got an Xbox Series X. So from the top of the room I've got various little photographs, prints from Digital Suicide. I've got various display posters, photos from when I met Bill Moseley and Tom Atkins in October in Manchester. John Carpenter beer cans, because everybody loves a beer. I've got a really nice Predator model which I picked up in Mexico in January. Light up Endo Skull, and my favourite piece is definitely the Nakatomi Tower from Die Hard. And as you can see, I've got a rather extensive collection, and these shelves do go 3 deep, so trying to decide on what to watch, when to watch, can be a little bit of a pain. But again, it's the joys of like finding something that you couldn't remember you had, so that's always a positive. Yeah, I've got my posters up in here. I've got a really nice Pulp Fiction poster, which controversially is not my favourite Tarantino film, as it seems to be everybody else's. Thor: Love and Thunder, The Crow, Back to the Future, Scarface, and there's a slight glimpse of a Terminator print in the back there. I've got a really nice light up metal type of like thing from a guy who lives like 20 minutes from my house. I'll need to show that up in one night once it's lit up. So this is what I like to call the showpiece shelf, or the collector edition shelf. So you've got film vaults, steelbook box sets, Arrow limited editions. I've got a couple of my signed items. I met John Carpenter a few years ago, so I got him to sign my Halloween steelbook, my Thing limited edition. When I was in Manchester in October, I got Bill Moseley to sign my Texas Chainsaw set. So yeah, as I said, quite the extensive collection, which goes even further to more collector editions from Umbrella, Studio Canal, Everything Blue, Warner Brothers, Mantelab. So then this is the TV along here with more of the Blu-rays. There is, as you can see, Second Sight is my favourite label. I don't buy a lot from them, I only buy the ones that are like I'm really interested in, because as you've noticed, space is very tight in this room. And behind the two shelves at the end there is 4K steelbooks, which again, if you guys want me to show them off, I will do it later videos. yeah, so there's 88 films there. Criterion, Arrow, 101, Eureka, Turbine, Powerhouse Films, you know, just every boutique label that there is. And for every cinema room you can't not have a fridge for keeping all the drinks cold, and you need to have adequate seating facilities. So I've got a fairly decent sized sofa bed here, and yeah, that is a giant Terminator throw on there. I have got plans for stuff I want to do to this room, especially that space right there. I'm looking at getting a few of the Vice Press, Matt Ferguson, John Carpenter prints put up there at some point this year. Above the window there, I'm planning on picking up a lightsaber when I'm at Galaxy's Edge in September, so that will probably be the prime place to put that. As you can see, the views outside are really good. For where I live, it's pretty quiet, no complaints. Surprisingly, no complaints from the neighbours for the noise that comes from the sound speaker. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that is a tour of my room. It's a fairly quick video. This will obviously be a sort of like getting your feet wet sort of thing. Again, if the stuff that you want me to see pull out, do like unboxings or whatever, you know, just give me a comment. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks.